Good morning, and welcome to Heart Factor. Today is Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, episode 1840. I tried to give my best death metal thing there. What is it? You know, like
Miss,
that sick, Miss Chili or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We got it.
So you got it? Okay. Let me make sure.
I like it.
Yeah, good. So it is episode 1840, and this is Heart Factor. And we got Pat and Mark and Wes today. Will is off. He'll be back with us tomorrow. And I'm excited to see you guys.
I'm excited to see you too, buddy.
Yeah.
You too.
It's the holidays coming up, you know?
It is.
Let's not. Okay.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. I don't.
You gonna
don't
bah
remind
humbug
me.
us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bah humbug you, buddy.
Yikes.
Gonna humbug the boys.
Sorry I brought it up, you know?
Please
Jeez, don't bring up the
Please
holidays.
Let's go back to it
Please
was good
don't.
to see you guys.
Please don't.
Holy
Fuck
smokes.
them holidays.
Yeah.
Please don't bring it up.
Pat, what do you got for us for 1840?
Oh, what happened in the year 1840? Well, guys, we're deep in a period of American history called like Jacksonism, I think. So it's just all Andrew Jackson shit. But the issuance of the first postage stamps period, I guess. Queen Victoria's marriage to Prince Albert. Yeah, you got him in a can. And the first U.S. presidential election to use active campaign slogans. Pretty good. Oh, also, we got part of Antarctica that year.
Oh, hell yeah. Do you think that Prince Albert was the sex deviant that led to the Prince Albert piercing?
It could have been.
Is that what it's called, a Prince Albert?
Yeah.
That guy was probably a freak.
Yeah, there was like I guess there was like a fish or something called Prince Albert, and there's like old prank. One of the original prank phone calls was, other than, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. It was, you have Prince Albert in a can, and then if they said yes, he said you better let him out. Also, real quick, just at the top of the show, I got to discuss this. Now You See Me, Now You Don't is #1 at the box office.
What else is in the box office?
Well, The Running Man is there right now.
Predator.
Predator's been out for like a month, though.
Has it?
There are so many
has it.
shitheads in our country. There are so many just dumbasses in America.
But Now You See Me, so like Predator Badlands looks amazing. Sounds
It's
great.
great.
You watched it, yeah. I mean, obviously it's better than Now You See Me, right? But Now You See Me, like everyone can go see it.
Wes, why didn't you see Now You See Me?
I was turned off by the preview. As soon as I watched the preview, I thought it was going to suck.
Okay, you weren't turned off by the fact that the last 2 films sucked?
Right.
Well, I haven't seen I like the first Now You See Me.
You like that?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was entertaining. You weren't entertained by the magic?
I was sitting there being like, how have I never watched this? They made 2 of them. They're making a third. I watched it.
I didn't know they made a second one, to be honest.
So bad. It was so bad, bud. It was fucking sucked.
Now You See Me is 82% from the fans on Rotten Tomatoes.
Now You See Me, Now You Don't? The new one?
Yeah. 82% of fans liked it. That's troubling.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that, man. My boy Glenn Powell, go see The Running Man. Go see The Running Man.
Solid.
Less people like The Running Man. 79%.
It's an Ed You're Right film. People are going to see Now You See Me, Now You Don't with Jesse Eisenberg. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, go see the other guy. The other young, what's his name? That's in The Running Man.
The hot little number?
No, the little dweeby guy.
Is a dweeb in there?
Yeah, he's in
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, yeah.
Michael Cera.
Yeah. Michael Cera's great.
Yeah, I like him.
Way better than Eisenberg.
I agree. Yeah. No, I'm a Sarah guy too over Eisenberg. Is that 3 for 3, Pat?
That's easy.
Yeah, I'm a Cera guy, except that one time I got him he ordered a gimlet for me and then walked away.
Well, he's a busy guy.
Hey, it's not time for
I
you.
found him and I said, here's your gimlet, Sarah. I told you not to move.
Yeah. You can't keep him pinned down.
Anyway, all right. Well, yeah. Don't go see Now You See Me. Go see Running Man. Go see Badlands. Both solid. And today I've got some new information. Finally, we've got a little bit of new information about Thomas Crooks. You guys might remember him, the guy who attempted to assassinate then candidate Trump. back in July 2024. Mm-hmm. Yeah, rooftop guy. Shot him dead. Yeah, that guy. We got a little more information about his background, what he was up to. I'm gonna share
I
some
get
of those
confused. There was a lot of weird assassinations in the past year. A couple of them against Trump. Is he the guy that wrote the weird text to his lover? Is that the?
No, that is
That's a different guy, right?
that's the guy who assassinated Charlie Kirk. That's Tyler
Right.
Robinson.
I get a lot of people confused. That okay. Wasn't there some? Never mind. I'm trying to think of was there something fishy about the evidence with Thomas Crook?
Yeah,
They just think that
Okay.
FBI. They think the FBI released the text messages and they were fake.
Well, they read fake for the Charlie
for
Kirk
Tyler
person.
Robinson.
Yeah, they read
Also,
fake as all hell.
Tyler Robinson
1890s love text.
Well, he's got the gun in his pants when he's walking up there, and then he goes back and he changes, and then he runs from the shooting scene without the gun in his hands, and then they find the gun assembled in the woods.
Don't get Wes started on this.
I got to catch
Don't
up.
get Wes started
I got to
on
see what
conspiracy
Candace said
behind this.
about this today. That's what I'm going to do tonight when I lay in bed.
Wes has been consuming Candace Owens.
Can I tell you what, dude? The other night I got really concerned about Wes.
Wes texted the other day, and he's like, not the other day, but like a month or so ago, and he's like, I'm watching a 12-hour thing about Candace Owens going in on Macron's wife's dick, and I was like, okay,
that was awesome.
No, Wes is going to get red pilled by Candace in a way that.
Oh, I'm already
red
red.
pilled.
I'm already red pilled.
What
We're
do
not
you
going to be able to
mean?
get him back. We're not going to be able to get him back.
You
Well, he's
can't-
just. I mean, like
I'm gone.
globalist.
I'm gone.
Policies. Okay.
That was
gone.
what I knew he was gone when he sent that text and no one responded to it. And he was like, I'm watching 12 hours of Macron's cock, Richard Macron's cock. from
I believe
Candace
everything
Owens.
she says.
Yeah. I figured. That was the text where I realized it was.
I'm gonna send you a
that
podcast.
state.
I'm gonna send you a pod you should listen to.
Okay. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. What about you guys?
Pat, you go second, Pat.
I'm talking about. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. We talked about DoorDash. I'm not talking about that same lady that opened the door, may or may not have opened the door. Which, by the way, lit the Discord up in conversation. I'm talking about people that are
I
scamming.
knew it was going to be a good debate.
I'm talking about people that are scamming food establishments, and it's becoming a real issue. So we're talking
I
about
like it.
Okay.
And I've got the end of one country's language. Goodbye. And maybe frivolous lawsuit. We'll see.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Pat, I'm going to pick on you during this segment, of course.
Sure.
Just a little fun, little jollies.
Nice.
Sure.
Can you describe this photo to the audience?
That's a photograph of President Trump raising his hand in the air with an American flag that some say was lowered from a crane for the photo op.
Some say.
There's a female Secret Service agent on his left who I'm sure was fired. There's a male Secret Service agent on the right who I'm sure was not fired. And yeah, I mean, look, I think it's right after. Is this after the assassination attempt where he ran off stage like a little bitch, or is this the second one? Where he actually got shot and then didn't behave in the way that he did with the previous assassination attempt.
Exactly. So
Okay.
that'll tell you what Pat thinks about. There's some thoughts about the validity of the story out there.
Just saying. He does it one way one time and then a completely.
Didn't someone in the
different
crowd
way.
get killed from the gunshot?
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Yes,
they did.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
name was
okay.
Corey Comparator, 50-year-old,
I mean,
and also
seems
he
like a freak
seriously
accident that
wounded
he-
David Dutch and James
Seems like it was
Koppenhaber.
an attempt. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an attempt, and it was happened on July 13th, 2024, back in Butler. And you know what? Let's just take a look at the video since Pat was talking about it.
That's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
No shots.
3 shots. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Those might be return shots that killed him.
No, the one that sounded different was a return shot.
But there was at least like 3 shots inside.
Oh yeah, he fired off multiple shots. That's why he killed the one guy.
Oh, that sucks to be in that crowd. Someone's dead next to someone.
I really just want to go to the fight scene here.
Moving his hair. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Hawkeye's here.
We call him Hawkeye. Is that his code name?
I think Hawkeye might be his code name.
I think Hawkeye is the president's code name. It's kind of cool. Not the best Marvel hero.
Shooters down.
Nephew.
Good to move.
Shooter's down.
Oh, shooter's down. That's why he stood up. Shooter's down. Okay. I never heard that before. It makes a lot more sense.
It does make a lot more sense.
Let me get my shoes.
Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta move to the bus.
I want my shoes,
bro.
Watch out.
There you go.
Now people are cheering. What a wild fucking scene.
Fight.
Cool.
Okay, there you go. Actually, after watching that again, it seems pretty legit.
Yeah, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, haven't watched it back in a while. Yeah,
hearing him say the shooter's down makes a lot more sense. Because at first it was like, wait,
but how could you fake it? Like someone's such a good shot that he could like. I guess the theory was he bladed his ear instead of getting shot in the ear.
Squib, something like that. Yeah.
One theory is that he bladed his ear.
Why would he put himself in that close of a bullet anyway? That does. I never thought that it was like fake.
Right.
No,
the only theory I thought that could hold water is like, did they set some kid up like with
that they knew it was going to happen and they let it happen? Maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's a key. Is like if you when they set up Lee Harvey Oswald,
right?
The CIA was watching him for a year, and after he was arrested,
a useful idiot
said, "I'm a patsy. I am a patsy."
Yeah,
right.
He said that, and then the mob sent Jack Ruby to murder him.
Right.
Right. So anyway, not much was known about this loser, Thomas Crooks. Here's a picture of him before he was shot in the head.
An ugly kid.
Yeah, real ugly. Like he's got
Hold
like
on.
a herpy there. I don't know. Maybe
you can't. It's tough to get have a herpy on picture day. It sucks.
It really is. Yeah.
But I was telling Wes before we started taping, we got to lay off the dweebs. We got to start accepting the dweebs because the dweebs will kill if you know what I mean. Like if
you're totally right, but this kid's a particularly hard kid to lay off.
Right,
yeah. Like you shouldn't bully at all, okay? And you shouldn't bully dweebs and nerds and kids that look like this. But this kid tests all of the bullying's patience. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's
hard to be a bully around them.
It's hard to not bully that kid.
Yeah. So anyway, we didn't know much, and a lot of questions were unanswered, which led to a lot of the conspiracy theories because it seemingly his history online was erased. There was like a BlackRock tape that he was like, part of advertisement for BlackRock. That kind of got
we'll
conspiracy.
love that one.
Yeah, you got conspiracy theories flowing.
Hates BlackRock.
And the then FBI director, Chris Wray, told Congress that the Bureau had found nothing in his online history that pointed to a motive or political ideology. This is according to the Post article by Miranda Devine, which really frustrated Trump, his followers, everyone looking for real answers, and again, led to conspiracy theories. And then a week later, Wray's deputy Paul Abate told Congress that comments posted on one of Crook's social media accounts, quote, appear to reflect anti-Semitic, anti-immigration themes to espouse political violence and are described as extreme in nature. So he was a nut. We knew that. Right. We knew he was a nut. We knew he was a loser. But today we're learning some interesting new details, according to a New York Post article by, again, Miranda Devine, who claims that a source, an enterprising source, as she says, uncovered Crook's hidden digital footprint. And we can see that Abate left out an entire section of Crook's online interactions from January to August 2020 when they claim. So we weren't sure if he liked Trump. Remember, we weren't sure if he liked Trump or he hated Trump. Obviously, if logic tells you that he hated Trump,
it's been a lot of the last several wackos. Some guys handing out pamphlets that's anti this, but then his history is anti this, and everyone's pointing, you claim him. That's like a lot of these guys.
Yeah. Everyone doesn't. No one wants to claim him. Everyone wants to blame the other side for creating this monster.
Right.
And
his family's this way, but he's
exactly. So. We have a little bit more information, maybe that explains his flip-flop. 17 counts were uncovered by this source. Again, unnamed source. Don't know who the fuck it is. Maybe we'll find out soon.
Trust me, bro.
YouTube, Snapchat, Venmo, Zelle, GroupMe, Discord, Google Play, Quizlet, Chess.com, Quora, and then the one that is kind of like the funnier one was the art one, Fine Art, or I'll get to it. I have it written down there. But anyway, so a lot of his action was on YouTube, right? Okay. And it shows that he was not simply an unknown lone actor. He left a lot of digital threats and extremist ideology and admiration for mass violence. He spoke about assassination. And here's some of his most prolific activity where he posted 737 comments under the account Tom Crooks 2178, visible to users as Tom Crooks. It was created January 14th, 2019, and they suspended it the day after the assassination attempt. So on July 20th, he said Trump was the literal definition of patriotism. That was at 1:17 a.m. So he's just on YouTube at 1:17 a.m. just sucking Trump's cock. Trump
that was the furthest away from him assassinating.
Exactly. That was the furthest. Yep. He also said they also said that he issued several targeted threats against the squad, which is like Ilhan Omar, AOC, those gals. And he said, "I hope a quick, painful death to all the deplorable immigrants and anti-Trump congresswomen who don't deserve anything this country has given them." He wrote at 8:18 a.m. on July 20th.
Still very far away from assassinating her.
From my parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was on a heater from 1:17 a.m. to 8:18 a.m. He's on YouTube just hating, just posting
Trump
about.
not invite him to one of those speeches?
Yeah, no, he was just getting rabbit holed. He was just getting rabbit holed.
He also said "murder the Democrats" in all caps on December 12th night, and he was also anti-Semitic. He said, "quote I always believed being patriotic." Yeah, he's classic. "I always believed being patriotic was lining up a bunch of socialist Jews like the ones that booed Trump and blasting their useless brains out with an AR." And that was after the World Series, 2019 World Series in Washington, D.C.
That'll get you flagged.
Where he was booed. Yeah. Everyone of the Trump-hating Democrats deserve to have their heads chopped off and put on stakes for the world to see what happens when you fuck with America. That was July
Zimmerman
2019.
on that Nationals team? I think Zimmerman was on that Nationals team.
I'm not sure. But then he did a flip-flop, okay? And he became very critical of Trump, Fox News. The first time he criticized Trump was January 23rd, 2020, and he said, keep in mind... this is about Trump's first impeachment. Keep in mind, the only reason we know about any of this is because of Trump's stupidity. Then he started attacking Trump's followers. In February 26, 2020, he said, how can you people call others sheep, but are you I guess it's a typo, are you too brainwashed to realize how dumb you are? I mean, literally, you guys sound like a cult at times. Right? That might have been Pat's burner. I'm not sure.
Agree.
Yeah. The same day he called.
Now it's starting to make some sense.
Yeah. Now we're getting there.
Yeah.
Wait. Can the leader do any wrong?
Now he's getting smart.
Yeah.
That's a cult.
This guy's wising up.
It's the definition of a cult. Look it up.
The same day.
This is like 2 months after the decapitate their heads.
Yeah, dude. He did
quick.
Something happened from January to February where he just it was COVID. Really, what happened? Because he started criticizing that Trump was too slow in his COVID response. Everything he's doing should have been done, and then he wrote in August, in my opinion, the only way to fight the government is with terrorism-style attacks. Sneak a bomb into an essential building and set it off before anyone sees you. Track down any important people, politicians, military leaders, et cetera, and try to assassinate them. Okay.
Where is he? He's writing this shit on YouTube?
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
But don't you get a knock on the door from the FBI if you write this shit on YouTube?
That's what Rod Swanson, a former FBI agent who was the chief of the state of Nevada during the Vegas shooting, said, because Thomas Crook's only alias he ever used was Rod Swanson, and that was the name of the FBI agent that was head of Nevada, and he said that I don't know why this guy didn't get a fucking knock on the door.
Wait, Crooks
used the guy who was the head
Swanson?
investigator in the mass shooting in Vegas?
Yes, because he was obsessed with mass violence.
And then Rod Swanson, the actual guy, commented on
No, he
Crooks?
didn't. They reached out to him for comment and was like, why would he use you as a name? He's like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But
I got a sick
because
name.
He's obsessed with multiple murder, with violence. Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's out of a Criminal Minds episode.
Yeah. And then the reason I did this whole thing was because they found that he had a couple little fetishes that I found were funny.
Yeah. What's his porn fetish?
Yeah.
What
he likes furry. So here's his profile on DeviantArt, which we've covered before, which has art from pedophilia art to furry art, all kinds of weirdos on there.
That's not what that is. DeviantArt is a place where you can upload art that can get printed. Then it's like a Redbubble or a Cafe Press.
Right, but we did cover the one guy.
Furry's bagging, Pat.
I'm sure there's that stuff on there, but but what it is, it's primarily you can get shit printed of any kind of art.
Of any kind of art, yeah. I know. I just know it that we've covered furries and.
I'm sure there's weird
pedophile.
shit on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit. So he went by the username Epic Microwave and Epic Microwave 2 or the Epic Microwave, and he had everyone's salivating, salivating that he went by they them pronouns. So that's very important to know that he went by they them pronouns. And he had an obsession with scantily clad cartoon characters sporting muscle-bound male bodies and female heads. So that was his thing.
Like Zap from American Gladiators.
Like Zap. He loves Zap.
If you don't know who Zap is from American Gladiators, shoot yourself a little Google.
Let's get her up here.
I'll get her.
He also shared I don't know if this is the exact image, but he really was into muscle mommies, which are like just muscular women, and then a picture of scrawny dudes. So he of course was scrawny. So he had like a muscular woman fetish, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, like those guys that get their heads squeezed off by them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the thighs.
Yeah, the thighs.
Yeah.
Pop my head off.
They found on his YouTube that he was constantly searching muscular women and female bodybuilders. So in between his hateful rhetoric, he also reposted like pictures like this, like which is just title how he lost his eye. This is a guy shooting someone's brains out, and then this one like just he was just a weirdo, just violent stuff. But he also loved female bodybuilders and muscular women. So
Hey, you got
he would have loved Zap.
yeah.
There's Zap. There she
would have
is.
loved her.
Damn.
So
I remember asking my babysitter when I was like 6 if he thought Zap was if Zap did it for him, because Zap did it for me.
Yeah.
And he was like, she's a little muscular.
what was the hotter one on there? Was it?
Check out Siren. She's pretty jacked too.
There was another. There was a hot one on there.
Ice was one of the
Ice.
originals. Ice.
Sky?
Sky was one. Sky wasn't an original, but she came in season 2 or 3. Who else?
Yeah, Ice was the hottest one, I think.
Ice was more attractive, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the big news today. They finally found some shit on this guy that might explain a little bit more about why he attempted to assassinate the president. As far as
muscle mommy,
and he had muscle mommy fetishes and furry fetishes. So
the question is, why would the FBI not release anything? Is it because he was attacking both sides over the period of time? Or did they say like, hey, we should just cool it down?
I'm gonna assume. Well, just if you don't go the conspiracy route on the not releasing things, it's probably because what a huge blunder not keeping tracks on this kid for that.
exactly.
Right.
Probably because it's very embarrassing at a minimum.
Right. That's pretty much what the consensus is, Mark,
Yeah.
I think, because I think heads are going to roll now in the FBI as far as who was in charge of this investigation, because they clearly botched it.
773 comments in a month.
Yeah, they couldn't find, and his name was Thomas Crooks, like 123 or some shit.
I mean,
That's
he
his
does
name.
about. I
That's
mean,
just
even
his
he has
name.
a fucking alias. They just subpoena Alphabet, and they'll give him the information.
No, it took like some independent researcher to find all this shit and made the FBI look like a bunch of fools. So, yeah, so that's the news. But hey, he's dead, and the map saved Trump, and so did Jesus. Just remember that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just remember that. But I want to talk about something a little more fun. My Ridge wallet. Check that out. Yeah,
that is sharp.
This is sharp. They sent me one in the mail, and I fucking love it. It's the best wallet I've ever owned. It's the Ridge 2.0, and check it out. I have my 3 favorite cards in here. I just keep them in my pocket, and you just push it out, and I got my debit card, I got my license, and I've got my Costco card. Those are
That looks like the
license?
official wallet of Now You See Me.
Yeah, no, you don't.
It's
Got
like got a bunch of gadgets on it to trick them.
Yeah,
You can
except it's
stuff
cool.
You can stuff up to 12 cards in this thing. They also have a card that you can get that if you lose your wallet, you can track it down. It's the tracker card, which is pretty cool. And they've got areas where you can put an air tag if you want to. And they've been perfecting this thing for 12 years, and it's 10% lighter. Every gram matters in the Ridge Wallet 2.0. They found the perfect balance. They made it more modular with improved cash straps, money clips, AirTag attachments, improved surface design, tonal logos. You can get NFL, MLB, college team on these things. Perfect for a holiday gift. Especially because they're having their biggest sale of the year right now. And they are built with industry-leading, built-for-life warranty. So even if your wallet is lost or stolen, they've got you covered. And again, RFID blocking technology, so no one can steal your, digital pickpockets, or they hate these things. Over 100,000 5-star reviews, proof that Ridge is a gift people love to receive.
Pat, get me one for the holidays, man.
I might.
I mean, if you're walking around with a traditional wallet that gives 2 inches to your 3 inches to your ass,
I've got a George Costanza wallet with receipts.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
No, you don't need any of that shit. Just get one of these, and it's slim. You can pop it in your pocket. Just take it with you where you carry the essentials, money, and you're good. I love it. So for a limited time, Ridge is having their huge Black Friday sale. Head to ridge.com, RIDGE.com, to get up to 47% off your order. This is by far the biggest discount they've given all year. That's ridge.com for up to 47% off your order during their biggest sale of the year. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that our show sent you, okay? That helps us out a lot.
When you buy me one, tell them that, Pat.
There you go.
I'll tell them.
All
right, guys, let's go down to Texas. Talk about the Texas Restaurant Association, or the TRA, which is a big deal down in Texas. It was formed in 1937. It's been around for a long time, and it's a trade association. It's an advocate and an indispensable resource for the food industry in Texas. And
you might hear about them in 97 episodes when we get to 1937.
That's right. Yeah, I'll probably include that. Making a note now, guys. The TRA is really important, and they just released their most recent economic report, and they are, quote, sounding the alarm. That's right. The Q3 report found that 88% of Texas restaurants reported higher food costs, 66% reported higher labor costs, and at the same time, 52% saw a decrease in traffic. That's not good. It went on further to say that the data reflects the impact of tariffs and also immigration enforcement activity. Only 10% of Texas restaurant operators reported that tariffs have not increased their costs on key purchases. And due to immigration enforcement activities this year, 19% of Texas restaurant operators indicated that they lost employees, and 23% reported fewer job applicants or acceptances. 19% saw customer traffic decrease. So this is not good, guys. It's really not good. It's somewhat indicative of what I think is happening in the economy, but the restaurants in Texas are hurting, and it seems that they're getting squeezed from both sides. It's both the economic downturn, but also, guys, there's been a dramatic increase in people lying to get free food. For example, at Malik's famous cheesesteak in San Antonio, they took to Facebook this week to call out the fraud. Let me see if I can find the photo of this Facebook post, which is kind of crazy. Malik said, "People are so desperate these days. I spend a quarter of my days battling scammers and replying to people trying to get free food. And that's why I have cameras over the grill now, in the window, everywhere, because I have to validate where there are actual issues and not just people trying to get freebies. It has gotten 10 times worse this year with the scammers and unwarranted chargebacks. It's hard enough running a small business, but then to waste my time and energy having to sort through valid concerns versus scammers is so unnecessary. They target little businesses because they know that we actually care. For example, I spent 30 minutes of my life reviewing grill camera footage because a customer emailed saying her sandwich was missing mushrooms. Plot twist, the mushrooms were right there. Confirmed by video evidence. But apparently she, quote, threw them away because they were missing mushrooms. Makes sense. Even yet, I still offered a remake if she just brought them in. Of course not. Now she's filing a chargeback with her credit card company, which means I get the privilege of paying my staff correctly to make her order, paying for all the ingredients to make her order, spending 30 minutes investigating her missing but not missing mushrooms, and then losing the money in the chargeback. So it's kind of crazy. He said it's just going on too often. And he did an interview with the San Antonio Express. He said, what led to me speaking up publicly is I'm reaching my wit's end with the growing number of unreasonable demands and complaints from customers, many seeking full refunds or future credits for orders they cannot return, and often without providing any proof to support their claims. So he has cameras in all the grills in the expo areas. So if people are calling, he has to go fucking check. And
so, I mean, these people are just dicks, obviously. I mean, but why are they they're just people? Are you saying that the economy is so bad that people are desperate and they're?
I think this has been a growing trend.
Is it possible he had a few bad hires in the past year too?
It could have been, but
maybe 10x seems a little high.
All right, so So hold on. So there was also a trend on.
Was it a mushroom sandwich?
There was a trend on Facebook and Reddit
Kind
last
of
week.
important to have the.
Talking about how people are using Photoshop and AI to fake food images that look like their food is messed up so they can get refunds. Here's a before and an after of a burger.
That's awesome.
Where they made the burger super raw.
That's fucked up.
This guy, Thomas Core TV, wrote, Photoshop my food so DoorDash can give me my money back. Food stamps ain't coming next month. And then he included a screenshot of a chicken wing that he turned from cooked to completely raw.
Yeah, that'll kill you.
Why is this guy on food stamps and ordering DoorDash?
I don't know if he was kidding about the food stamps. That's a great point. It's a great point. Here's my favorite. This guy photoshopped
about the food stamps.
A squirrel eating his McDonald's, eating a frat of his
He
McDonald's.
photoshopped a squirrel in it.
Yeah,
that's pretty clever.
Yeah, even with these
that guy
photos,
should get a refund.
DoorDash denied my refund. But yeah, it's a trend, I guess, because the economy fucking sucks and it's easy to do it, right? Like you can get in touch with DoorDash and say, hey, they forgot this side, which happens all the time. But I guess you can just fake that your food looks shitty and you can get a refund. It's hurting these small businesses.
I mean, they've got to come up with some kind of algorithm. Obviously, these are repeat offenders that are doing this constantly, right? So then you just get fucking ban them from the app. I mean, if you're like.
Well, don't get the FBI on it. They couldn't catch Thomas Crooks.
Couldn't get Thomas Crooks. Yeah. Well, what's more fucked up though is Malik's cheese sticks. He didn't even mention DoorDash or Uber Eats. He's saying that the customers are calling their credit card company and demanding chargebacks.
They got a to-go order and then they fucked them. Didn't even send the picture.
Fucked him, dude. They fucked him.
If you're so downtrodden economically, don't order out. Number one.
No, but that's not an option, dude. It's the convenience
like
that
Mr.
we're all
Wonderful.
experiencing.
Don't buy a $2 coffee at lunch.
Right, exactly.
Well, I mean, shit. If you're just gonna fuck the business over, like,
yeah, don't.
I believe that Mr. Malik saw a 10x increase in scamming this year. I mean, I think it's always been there, but I think like people are like, they're fucking hungry, and they don't want to pay. So they're fucking little guy.
Polvo's the other day, dude, for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Polvo's, you guys know.
Yeah,
Polvo's.
yeah, Polvo's, yeah.
I love Polvo's. Great salsa. Great salsa.
Yeah.
The lunch menu items were like $24.99.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive.
Lunch fajitas, 30 for
says,
individuals, like 50 for double.
Trump says food costs are down. Trump says everything's down.
Oh, I my Polvo's bill for like on a Saturday for like 2 lunches and like a cocktail each for me and my wife was like $140 for lunch.
But the countries are paying the tariffs, Mark.
The fuck is this bullshit? I had a lunch.
Well, you're gonna get $2,000 pretty soon, Mark. So don't worry about it.
Oh, good, great. That's 8 Polvos.
No, I went to Shake Shack today, and I just got like a burger, fries, drink, and like a side of these like little shitty chicken things. It was $30
Yeah.
At a drive-through Shake Shack, and they handed me the bag, and it was so light. I was like, "Wait a minute, there's got to be more food."
$30.
$30 for this.
Dude, you know what's scary is we covered that story about Klarna offering the ability to finance your DoorDash. Yeah. It's like if this many people are conning, then the people that are in the same position as the conners but aren't conning, they're using Klarna.
I mean, Klarna's conning kind of too.
Oh, 100%. Just conning the mark. The mark is the customer.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. I guess you got to do the math. If DoorDash is valuable to your business, or if you're getting fucked over by it, just stop offering DoorDash to your business.
You could stop offering DoorDash.
Again, Malik's never said DoorDash one time. They said that they're getting.
It's just going to happen to all businesses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, fun.
Well, I've got bad news for the roughly 400,000 people worldwide that speak Icelandic.
Seems low.
No, that's it. Iceland's former prime minister, Katrín Jakobsdóttir. Nailed it. I think I have a picture of him.
KJS.
Her. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
She is the co-author and her co-author of her book, I Cut Out. I Cut Him Out.
She looks hardy.
She does. That sweater is squeezing her.
Cook a mean stew.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold in Iceland. She could boil soup. I cut the co-author out, but they're
you
claiming...
can tell exactly what she looks like naked just on that picture, can't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can picture her naked to a T.
Yeah. They're claiming that within a generation, the Icelandic language might be completely extinct thanks to AI.
Why?
Well, She actually said, "Flieve la floof and schnick den gooble," but it roughly translates.
Don't you curse at me?
Yeah. But
Where's my favorite sweater?
yeah, it translates, I guess, to fuck AI.
The one that doesn't fit right.
Yeah, the one that squeezes my belly.
What was that?
I'm hungry for some fish head stew.
Yeah, that's all. It's the only thing that's left in the language. She claims AI is making English the global language, Pat, and the first to go will be the least spoken and written languages, right?
Dude, I just got some new AirPods, right? Because my old AirPods broke, and I popped those fuckers in, and they were like, and also I got the new iPhone, so I got 2 new things, and it was like, it asked me if I wanted to turn on translation on my AirPods, where essentially you could talk to me in Spanish, and it'll fucking spit English into my ear.
That's
badass. It was like, cool. Do you want to wipe out Icelandic?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait. Is it a convenience for me? Yeah.
It gives you a countdown of how 399,998. It's telling you how many people speak it now. She made the comments before her appearance at the Icelandic noir crime fiction festival in Reykjavik after the surprise release of her second novel of the genre, which no one can read.
Yeah, writing in Icelandic is a bad business move.
Yeah, it's very bad right now. She's pissed.
So, I mean, this is something that every small country faces, right? Like, you know, like the language of, like Gaelic, no one speaks that shit anymore.
Like Latin, like the country of Latin.
Is a dead language, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I guess the issue is there are a few countries that have a traditional dialect that gets, overtaken over time, and Iceland.
Kids don't want to learn it. Those
they're
fucking
learning
kids,
English.
Lazy.
You got to have another Bjork. It's been like 30 years since you put a Bjork out.
It's true. She said that people in Iceland have just been moving straight to English. And I asked ChatGPT how many people spoke Icelandic, by the way, to get that 400K number, which I thought was pretty devious. That was pretty funny. And it was because it first responded with soon to be none. And then after I was like, come on, like, just tell me. And it was like, why do you care? It finally gave me the number. Earlier this month, Anthropic announced, that's Claude, the parent company of Claude, announced a partnership with Iceland's Ministry of Education. It's one of the world's first national AI education pilots. And they're going nationwide, and they're teaching English there in those Icelandic schools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's pissed.
Bummer.
Because she writes Icelandic crime novels.
Right. Sorry, lady.
It's tough.
Maybe stick to governing. Yeah.
Well, she's a former prime minister. She's trying to protect the language. More power to her, but it sounds like a losing battle. That's it for that one. Hey, Buc-ee's, the greatest rest stop in the world, is kind of being dicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are they doing? Are they filming customers in the bathrooms, or that's just the owner of Buc-ee's son?
Why? Yeah, it's true. Well, I think they might be being dicks, but Pat might have a different opinion on this one. They're suing Nuthuggers.
What's Nuthuggers?
Is Nuthuggers a brand of tight jeans? Because that's what you just call kids
underwear
from the South that came up into Virginia and wore their Lee jeans real tight. Say, what's up with your Nuthuggers, bud?
Close. They sell underwear. That's right. The brand Nuthuggers, they're suing them for logo infringement. So
okay, let's see it. Yeah.
Here's the logo for Nuthuggers.
No, that's Buc-ee's.
That's Buc-ee's, yeah.
No, but that's why they're suing them.
No, that's not the logo for Nuthuggers.
No, I'm kidding. That's just straight up Buc-ee's.
Yeah, that's Buc-ee's. Yeah,
it's Buc-ee's.
Just Buc-ee's. I was trying to trick you guys. Well, yeah, they should be suing them.
It's identical.
Here's Nuthuggers on the left.
They're gonna win.
Fuck that.
You can't own the fucking beaver, dude. You can't just own all beavers. And that's a fucking squirrel on the left. And then Buc-ee's is a beaver.
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk, yeah.
Chipmunk or squirrel, yeah. He's got acorns. Beavers don't eat
I
acorns.
wouldn't think Buc-ee's if I saw the Nuthuggers thing.
No, definitely not. It's just because of the tooth. That's it. They're obsessed with the tooth.
Yeah. Jared Hewitt, who has owned Nuthuggers apparel for 3 years and said he just had his best month ever. Also, at the end of that month, got a 3-page letter from attorneys at Buc-ee's that demanded he stop using the Nuthuggers logo.
That's ridiculous.
No, they can win, but Buc-ee's is going to bully him out of it. That's the issue with the legal system in America.
Apparently, they've
3-year-old business.
A bunch of people, a bunch of gas stations. This makes a little more sense. It's the same ballpark, but this guy's just selling underwear. I mean, what does Buc-ee's think? They own all cartoon rodents?
No, they don't.
According to Hewitt, the letter said that indeed Buc-ee's owns all cartoon rodents, word for word. I'd like to see that. The letter also demanded that, the business stop using cartoons, rodents, the colors red, yellow, and brown, no baseball hats, and it demanded that Hewitt change. I showed you a front-facing logo, but I guess he's also had a sideways logo. They demanded he stop doing the sideways logo, that he flip his Nutthugger around, which he did. He did all of those things except for the rodents. He took out red and yellow and flipped this thing forward, and he played ball with Buc-ee's for a little while. And then they came back and said, you know what? Fuck you. No, we own all rodents. We're still suing you.
That's ridiculous.
It's messed up.
So he's at this point, he's fighting back, and he said, I'm going to go to court, I guess. Fuck them. He's fighting the lawsuit.
It's going to cost him $100,000.
Yep.
Oh, more than that, probably.
Good thing he just had his best month.
All right.
Maybe Buc-ee's lawyers they drained because of the kid.
Yeah, because the kid was inviting people over to his house and then filming them taking dumps.
No, use this toilet.
Like, don't worry about my logo. Worry about your kid filming people taking dumps. How about
It was
that?
a hot day. If you want to shower.
Yeah, no, you guys are a couple. You should use my bedroom.
Yeah. Was that Buc-ee's?
It was the owner of Buc-ee's kid, yeah.
I thought it was the owner of like a big car dealership in Texas. Was Buc-ee's on?
Well, no, that was Charles, the son of Charles Mond.
He killed someone, right?
Ordered the murder of his ex-prostitute girlfriend and her boyfriend, and then he gave a 5-star review on their Google reviews page.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the show for today. I'm still going to go to Buc-ee's, but I might also check out Nuthuggers now. Yeah. Well, got nothing else.
If they sue this guy out of business, I might not go to Buc-ee's anymore.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a pretty shitty move.
It is. I don't think it looks anything like the fucking logo.
It doesn't. No, it's stupid.
Yeah, beavers do eat acorns though. So.
No, they do.
But still, it's not. He's not. The guy's name is Nuthuggers.
No fucking red hat. No red tongue.
I guess he may have had a hat
He's
earlier.
furry.
I think he flew too close to the sun and then made a lot of changes.
Oh, good for him. Okay.
Yeah, but then that wasn't good enough. So nothing's good enough for Buc-ee's. Whatever. We'll talk to you tomorrow. So get out there and have a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!